Live any second.
Awaiting orders.
And yep, there we are, we're live on Twitch now. So hi and welcome to this Battletech career mode Let's Play.
Commander?
I'm just checking to see if any of our mech warriors have been out, have experienced and level up, and we do. -3 direct fire, plus max evasion, or weapon hit. Let's go for plus max evasion. If we have to go in a light mech or a lighter mech, that's going to be a big deal. So Falcon just needs another couple of 10s. And we took Noble out.
Awaiting orders.
Still leveling up. And Medusa.
Yes, Commander.
Who's almost got Cold Shot Mastery, not quite. Okay, let's have a look here. We've just got this one contract left. It's versus Steiner, which is not too too useful for us, but I think we're going to take it. So we're at 77 with them at the moment. Friendly. This is going to knock us down. Friendly, oh, it's from 40, so we're only just into friendly. We can take 4.5 skull missions, so it's easy enough to get up again. We're not going to drop out of friendly. We've still really got to work on getting to -100 with these guys. It seems to be these minor factions, getting the rep down with them seems to be hardest. Maybe I can do it by taking pirate missions near their space. Still, a problem for later. Let's do this 4.5 skull convoy escort. So a surprise attack by Steiner's resulted in the capture of our research facility here in Granera. At the last moment, when all was lost, our convoy managed to escape with an extremely valuable prototype. With the facility in enemy hands, we need this prototype to reconstruct the work of our scientists. Intercept the convoy before the enemy does and escort our researchers to safety. So I think there'll be a blocking force. There'll maybe be a force en route at 4.5 skulls, and then there'll be reinforcements when they hit the drop zone. 4.5 skull, I would hope that it's not less than 4 skulls, so we should expect assaults. And I do need assault mech salvage, so we're going to go for it. And my voice is really struggling, sorry about that. Right, our Atlas, the last rights, it got a bit of damage in the last mission, but we can quite comfortably sub in the Cyclops. And I think I'm going to run in Medusa in that Cyclops. He's got the coolant vent, it runs a little hot. And I want to get him up to Cold Shot Mastery. We are suffering a bit on the piloting front. He doesn't have the sprint speed, so he might not be able to keep up with the convoy actually. We did have that experience free. Maybe it's worth sticking piloting 7 on him, and then we'll be able to take him on more missions.
Good to go.
Yeah, let's go for plus 20% max sprint, and then we'll need to do, yeah, a couple of 4-star missions. We'll get him up to Cold Shot Mastery. We're getting there, okay. Back we go. Scientific emergency, max salvage. We swap this over, we run the Cyclops with ECM and the battle computer. This headshotting Highlander is a monster, and Noble's doing really well in it, so I'm happy to keep that going. Apex in the final offer is also pretty good, and I think we're bringing Popo in the Command Atlas because that multi-target's really good for drawing aggro. And we get some multi-target in phase 2 as well, and he can act in phase 3, so if I can get line of sight at this skull level, I should be able to multi-target people before they try and shoot the convoy. And we've got the hedge of the Cyclops covering them with ECM as well, so should get that convoy through. Let's hope the Lyrans bring a Steiner scout force, 3 king crabs. Well, actually no, I need an 8Q. They need to bring a king crab, a battlemaster, an awesome 8Q, and a Victor 9S. And I need like 2 or 3 parts of all of those. Yeah, the dream would be it's a king crab and I get 3 parts from that. I get 1 part of a Victor, 1 part of a battlemaster, I think, and that would get me most of the way there. Here we go.
Command interface initiated.
So if you're watching the stream, feel free to say hi in chat. Friendly units about to come under fire. Oh, that's not a good sign. Jaeger mech. Move to their position and provide support. Get them to safety, keep them intact, and get out there when it's done. I hope this isn't actually a 3.5 skull mission. So we get here, and then we just got to get them to that capture zone. So I'm pretty sure we kill these guys, and then there'll be maybe 2 loads of reinforcements coming in from up here, and I'll have to cover that drop pad whilst we do it. There's no time pressure in terms of the mission, so I don't have to sprint up and save the convoy. We just have to kill the blocking force and then take the capture zone. I don't think we'll trigger them. Don't think we'll trigger contact from here, so I should be able to sprint into cover around this way.
Roger that.
Moving out.
Medusa can be that Cyclops up there. Apex in the final offer. Let's have you right behind the Cyclops.
On the move.
And Popo's in the command Atlas can get there.
Let's move.
On my way.
Okay, still no contact.
Heading out.
There we go.
Hostile
What have we
on
got?
Sensors.
There's that Jaeger mech and a 55-ton old man. This is not looking good for my assault mech harvesting dreams.
Confirmed.
I hope the fact that we've got these 2 lighter mechs means that we are due,
Got a lock on me.
that they're backed up by 2 assault mechs. Okay, Shadowhawk Striker running in sensor locking. So it's Popo they've targeted. I do 205 to the center torso. There's ammo in there as well.
Waiting for orders.
So it will be 160. If it all hits, it's not all going to hit. Call it like 80. We won't core him with Popo. We can bleed some evasion off him though. So let's do that. We'll go sideways on, trying to control where that fire is coming from. And we won't waste resolve or worry about building too much heat. Okay, crit the ammo.
That hit something good.
Did a little bit of damage to the center torso there. And here's the reprisal from that Jaeger mech. Okay, what's that? 60 tons. And 65 tons.
Losing lots of armor.
Okay. Time to get stuck in then.
Yeah.
Medusa in the Cyclops. You can get there. We're not sideways on to that Shadowhawk, but we're in pretty good
Coordinates.
position to take it. We have a little bit of resolve. Let's not waste the resolve. Let's just shoot them
Firing. All
and
wet.
hope that, because it's missing half a mech, enough stuff is going to cluster into that center
No
torso
retreat.
anyway. Oh, there's the SRM ammo going.
Target eliminated.
We've got some plus crit on those SRMs and lasers, I think. Alright, Apex in the final offer. And Noble in the Highlander.
Commander?
So there's a Gladiator in cover. 40% damage reduction. I don't think I waste the Gauss ammo here. I think a brace.
Standing by.
And Noble, I want to get closer. Let's sprint and I'll be in range next turn. Okay, so at the top, Popo's out of vision, is he?
Receiving
Out of the
you.
ECM field, just. How's he doing armor-wise? We could do a spinning around, actually. We've taken a not inconsiderable amount of damage.
Yes, Commander.
So let's move. We'll go the other way round.
Moving to position.
And yeah, let's put some fire in on this dragon. Soften it up a bit. Okay, I guess they were worried about almost being knocked over there. Let's reserve and see what they do. They can shoot someone. Okay, they're still reserving. They're being quite cagey.
Orders.
Let's get line of sight on these guys.
Copy that.
Quick draw. Jägermech. Okay, let's brace. Yeah, they're being pretty cagey too. They don't have many good shots, I think.
Awaiting orders. Moving out.
We've got almost max resolve, so we can start putting some fire in here.
Confirmed. Aye, aye.
And Apex, let's follow up and see if we can put that Jägermech
Copy
away.
that. Target confirmed. One less target. Come on, people, let's make it happen.
Okay, so that quick draws out of cover.
Standing by.
So Pope, if I'm shooting in from the side here,
Acknowledged.
Oh, I've gone right side on. That was unwise. See if we can blow a leg off.
Acknowledged.
Oh, they go high.
Reporting critical hit.
So the Dragon's going into the ECM bubble. Takes a shot at Noble. Still got plenty of armour there.
Light damage. Holding firm.
And now they're not braced. Which is nice. So,
Yes, Commander.
got Apex over here.
Move order confirmed.
We can concentrate damage more effectively by going for the right torso. It's barely held on, and then everything else is going centre torso.
Roger that.
I say that, and the first Gauss rifle shot hits the leg, but we still have enough.
Hostile removed. Awaiting orders.
And Noble,
We'll go.
we have just enough resolve to do this.
Confirmed.
There
Target
can be
eliminated.
only one.
Affirmative.
Roger. Move order received.
So let's see. I think I've done this before, and the convoy likes to go this way around. So I think I get the command atlas to trigger here. And Medusa and the Cyclops are standing here, so when they first go, they're into the ECM bubble. Then we might have to fight reinforcements and get on with that. So anyway, we want Highlander and we want Noble in the Highlander, Apex in the Atlas. We want them running on ahead
Moving to position.
and taking up useful positions. I think Medusa is pretty much perfectly placed there.
We'll go.
On the move.
Just trying not to get bogged down in the trees. So, yeah, we advance to... That's not actually in cover. Medusa, you're fine there.
Affirmative.
Apex, I need you sprinting on.
Confirmed.
Popo, get here. Noble in the Highlander, why not put you here?
Moving out. Yes, Commander.
Apex can get here.
Move order confirmed.
Medusa, brace, and
Managing heat.
Popo, let's spin you around this way. Okay, so there's our enemy ambush. Just under the sand, waiting to pop up. Good, it looks like you secured the area around the convoy's position. They are ready to make their way towards the extraction point now. Keep them alive. Keep in mind that the convoy will try to stay near you for protection. Continue advancing to get them to the extract point. So they have shown up shielded by our ECM. So part one of the plan has worked quite well. Which side do I want to be? I want to be more right side on. Unfortunately, I can't be right side on to all of them.
Moving to position.
So we move and brace. We're in cover and bracing with bulwark, so that will be a 60% damage reduction.
Commander.
It's about as good as I can do. Just a move, please. No, not a sprint. We can't shoot
On
yet
the
because
move.
we're not an initiative. Right, so no one's shooting yet. These guys are going to move forward, I think. It's trying to predict where they'll end up. And I think I can move here. And that's a fairly good amount of coverage. And Popo, I'm going to sprint. Do I have to sprint to get there? Yes. And I'm going to sprint to here. Hopefully we should have
Location
direct shots.
Hot damn, let's do this!
Okay, so the enemy get to go first. My guys did not get a... The allies did not get a go, so that's bad news for us. But now we're going. And these guys, they won't have line of sight on the convoy for a little bit, so I can just draw aggro from both of these guys and worry about them later.
Orders.
And I need to hang back a bit because I want to make sure these guys move. So we do A and B.
Splitting fire.
And now they're going to try and shoot us. Okay. So that's moving in to try and get shots. So, Apex and Medusa, I think we've all got multi-target here. We're pretty good at pulling aggro.
Standing by.
Noble, we can move and get closer. So maybe we just try and put that quick draw down before it gets to do anything. And this is left. I do want to be right side on. So this is fine with
Roger
me.
that.
I've already done a bit of damage here, 150. We are very likely just to take his center
We'll
torso
go.
away from him.
Hostile eliminated.
We've got 30 resolve, so we have enough for another precision strike. This Centurion has been tagged and is going to try and shoot us.
Yes, Commander.
From here, we have really bad odds to hit, so let's not build up heat we don't need to. But we will get this pilot's attention. Ah, one of those went in and hit the head.
Aye, aye.
And Apex, let's get on. There we go, we get all golds on that Centurion. What are we looking at in the center torso here? Yeah, if both Gauss rifles connect, it's dead.
Affirmative.
There goes,
Smoked one.
there goes bits of that Centurion. So these guys get into ECM cover now. This is way easier than 4.5 skull.
No retreat.
Really disappointed in the salvage options for this mission. Right, here they come. They sprint into the ECM, take a pot shot at us.
Taking minimal damage.
And I'm okay with that though. So they have
Commander.
now knackered the ECM
Coordinates received.
of the convoy, so we're going to step up with Popo and we're going to kill their vision by utterly annihilating the Cicada with an alpha strike.
Tango down.
Okay, and they got a hatchet man, a 3F. Fine, so the last thing I want to do is kill that, because once I do that, we're going to drop out of initiative and all of my guys who haven't acted will lose turns.
Commander.
So Medusa, I'm going to step you up here.
On my way.
So we should cover these guys. I can build up a little bit of heat. In fact, I think I'll have a turn to call off after this. Let's call an event. If I'm not shooting... if I'm not shooting whilst I'm running around before their reinforcements arrive, then I can afford to do this. Only enough resolve for one precision strike, so this isn't going to be it. So we nicely soften that guy up.
Commander?
Apex. I don't have to worry about not being in cover, I don't think. I can push forward here.
Affirmative.
One precision strike. We are just going to attack this guy.
Copy that. Take that.
So that hatchet's gone, which is good.
Aye, aye.
And Noble, I want to stick here. Actually, even forward a bit, we get into
Copy that.
Gold Ranger at this point. I will precision strike, and we'll put this guy away.
Target locked. Tango down.
Alright, the rest of them didn't seem to move much.
Ready for orders.
So Popo, we're just going to move here, make sure
I copy.
that the convoy has someone next to them. Noble and the Highlander. Like, it's conceivable that they'll have someone run along here. I'm going to sprint Noble up here, so if they come from this way again, we'll have eyes on them.
Yes, Commander.
Apex. The Gauss rifles do have pretty long range, so I think if I get through here and out
On
the
my
other
way.
side, I can cover against the possibility that reinforcements spawn here. Medusa in the Cyclops. Let's just move to here.
Got it.
Let's have the allies take their turn. Off you go. Come on, everyone else. These APCs are really slow. Yeah, so Noble maybe move, I think here. We cover this entire area then.
Standing by.
At Apex, if we sprint here,
Roger that.
we're then covering that entire area. I'm happy with Medusa being there. And Popo,
Holding.
I think you're okay to sprint up to here.
Copy that.
Okay, here they go. Doesn't quite touch the evac zone, so that's okay. They're going a lot further across this flat ground. What? The battle mechs are right there. What's wrong? What's wrong with you? Why aren't you going? Oh man. Okay, we'll move around a bit. So Apex.
Awaiting orders.
If stuff does appear over there, I do not want to be... I do not want to have my back to it, so I can be sideways on. I still cover that whole ravine there, but my back's not exposed to people back over here. Happy with Noble being there.
Affirmative.
Medusa needs to get like here.
On it.
And we move Popo here.
Affirmative.
Come on, move, you sod. Okay, we've got enemy contact. Oh, they've landed right on Noble. They are just right there. Okay. Wow. That was really close to squishing her. There was no red over there, I don't think.
Good work, Commander.
So we've had
Hold
one
this position
dropship come
until
in.
package is underway.
There's nothing over there. So then you've got an ECM charge. So we've got the convoy partially protected.
Hot damn, let's do this.
And that's our friendly dropship. Are they going to punch? No, I mean, I guess. Why are you out of ECM? Okay, but you had to sprint to do that. That's okay. And we do have vision on all of these guys, so I can trigger them
Aye, aye.
with Popo, so they don't shoot. Alright. Don't get a rear shot on that cicada anyway, do I? No. So we're getting to cover.
Confirmed.
So we multi-target A.
Engaging multiple targets.
We've missed all of those. Wow, that's unlucky. I'm really hoping they don't choose to punch Noble. I could be a pilot down if they do. Oh, they're punching. Oh no. From the side. Okay, they hit the leg.
Systems holding. Damage minimal.
Okay, so we get to go now. So Noble,
Standing
you
by.
back the hell up. You can shoot and run actually. And we can precision strike this guy.
Confirmed.
Precision strike, everything in the face.
Giving him everything I've got.
Okay. I think... yep. 2 of those large lasers got them. Alright.
Tango down.
We survived the melee hit, so that's okay.
Awaiting orders.
So Apex, stay out of the extraction zone just so we don't get in the way of the APCs. We can do another precision strike. I don't think we will need to on the Cicada, right?
Taking the shot.
Okay, we hit with the Gauss rifles and we blow off the arms.
Aye, aye.
Medusa, I think will be more effective
On my way.
going in with the Alpha Strike.
Let's see how you like this.
Great.
That one's gone.
Then our allies go in.
Come on, people, let's make it happen.
They're not quite there.
Waiting for orders.
So Popo, I need you to
Roger
precision
that.
strike this guy down to initiative for phase 1.
Confirmed.
Aye, aye.
And the Noble, let's back up a little bit more.
Moving to position.
Keep pouring it on.
Engaging target.
So we've got a head hit, we've got a knockdown. 2 pilot injuries.
Yes, Commander.
Apex. Like from here, we've got
On the move.
shots with the Gauss rifles. They've got ammo in that center torso, haven't they? We've got Medusa to follow up. Okay, expose the structure. Haven't
Ready for
quite
orders.
killed him yet. Let's push up. Coolant vent. And let's get in. Even coolant venting, we're overheating. We take off 1 medium laser.
Engaging target.
Okay, good.
Hostile removed.
So a moment of mild panic when Noble got punched. But we're all good, we're all good.
Moving out.
Position confirmed. Bracing for
And
impact.
now they should just get in.
The
There we go.
objective is secured, Commander.
Well, so no damage on any of our mechs. We got decent experience. Just really disappointing that there was no cool salvage. Always happens, you go max salvage
Mission successful.
on what looks like a high skull mission, and the difficulty is much less. All of those 10% contract boosts, yeah, it was 3.5 skull. Full skull lower than the advertised contract rating. Them's the breaks. So that's a decent LRM-15. Those are decent medium lasers. That's a decent SRM-4. And I do have a use for SRM-4s. And there's nothing else. So we could finish the Centurion. I value that over just a +3 accuracy medium laser. So what are we doing next? Let's see.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Well, first thing we're doing is storing that Centurion. And then actually it's probably not a bad idea just to offload some of our extra cash, or extra parts rather. There was nothing in the store worth buying. So we have one Black Knight. I can see me replacing it if it gets called with another one. I don't see myself needing 2 spares, especially if I've got an Orion spare ready to go as well. So we'll sell one of these. Got to make sure I don't sell any mechs where I only have one. Otherwise that already hurt my career score. We've got a C4 we can sell. Got that Centurion 9A. Griffin. GM6A. A Locust. An Orion again with... I've got one Orion ready to go. I've got the 1V as well. So I think Having 2 Orions in, as a backup is not bad. I think I can get rid of the spare one. Spare trebuchet. Cool, and we're never going to use the AC2s. We have enough special AC5s, we are never going to use regular ones. Plus 5 damage, so we're at 50, that's pretty useful. Plus 10 stability damage, I don't really care. Accuracy and stability damage, accuracy and crit. I can't see myself using an AC5 that has less than 50 damage on it, to be honest. Because at 50 damage you're at that magic thing where a 12 damage SRM and a 50 damage hit pops the head. Yep, let's just sell these. Right, won't use a regular AC10 and plus 5 damage and okay, plus crit and stability damage. Don't fancy it. And plus 10 damage is good. We have enough cool AC20s, we don't need a regular one. There's maybe something to be said for a more accurate AC20, I could think about that. And then plus damage, plus stability damage is okay, and obviously that's the king at plus 20 damage. Right, flamers, we've got 12 plus flamers, so yeah. Sell the regular ones. Large lasers, again, I cannot see myself using 40 damage large lasers. I've got a few of these. Plus 3 accuracy. We've got 5 plus 10 damage ones. 5 damage and 1 accuracy. I might hang on to those. I might. Large laser boats don't seem to be awful. Yeah, LRM5. Go away. Is there a conceivable build where I use lots of LRM5s? Maybe. Vanilla LRM10s. Right, vanilla LRM15s. We've got so many good LRM15s we can get rid of the basic ones. LRM20s. Yeah, we've got a few good LRM20s saved up now. We can get rid of the regular LRM20s. Plus stability damage. Plus 50% crit only. I'll probably get rid of you. Plus 2 stability damage is better. Crit and stability, it's not great, but it's okay. Plus 2 damage is good. Okay, Hellion medium lasers. Just leave myself with a few. Crit on them, accuracy. I don't mind anything on a medium laser actually. That medium pulse laser, I'm never going to use it. But maybe there'll be a balance pass that makes them better. 33 machine guns is excessive. Regular PPCs, not going to use. Then I'll keep the good ones. Regular small lasers. I mean, 25 is probably a few too many. And yeah, regular SRM2s not going to use. SRM2s that don't have any bonus damage, not going to use either. I suppose if you're just adding something in and you're hoping to up your crit chances, that's okay. How are we with special SRM4s? We've got a few. I can probably flog most of these. Special SRM6s. I only got 4. And pointless. I'm not going to use an arm mod for just ability damage. That's only 2 tons. Maybe if I've got like an extra 2 tons to squeeze in, and again just ability damage can go. Melee damage, melee damage. Both plus 60. One's plus 3, and one's plus double plus. Okay, this is only 2 tons though. That's why. 2 tons and 1 fewer slot. Fair enough. Comm system, I'll hang on to those. Stability damage, gyros, fine. Melee hit, don't care. Our 1 heat bank, our 200 generic heat sinks. Oof. Just plus 5 DFA. Yeah, minus 10 DFA self damage is not bad. If I was going to do that on a mech though, yeah, let's think. I'll keep the minus 31s. And the plus 10 damage isn't bad either. Rangefinder, TTS we get rid of. And then all of the various ammos we'll hang on to. Okay. So we're up to 38 million C-bills. Our plan next so there's no 5 skull planets. There is a 4.5 skull here, Ryerson. We've not been before. Lots of people in play, former Star League presence, manufacturing, megacity, 17 days travel time though. That hurts a little bit. Let's just head to the mech bay. So as well as the command atlas, I want to refit the command atlas. We're going to pull the one of these for a plus 6 damage LRM-20. Just got the one though. Just up our damage a bit. There's a couple of times we're missing sniping turrets by just a few points of damage, so
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
and I don't think there's anything else where I'm thinking we need to up things. Or maybe the AC-20 Orion, actually. That's the only thing using an AC-20. We could use the better one. And I have the choice about whether I want to refit this Griffin to be a close-range brawler in the vein, the same vein as the Kintaros. Let's just check that out. This is the Starly Griffin we got from a flashpoint. If I leave those, so what have we got? We've got 2 plus 2 damage. So none of these are amazing, but they are not bad. I want to swap these around, don't I? Put the better stuff on the same side here. That becomes my shield side. 4 tons remaining, so we could go 4 tons of SRM ammo. We don't need 4 tons. 3 should be plenty. If that's 24, then we get... So we're firing 24 SRMs per volley. So that is basically 4, 8, 12 SRM volleys with a bonus, right? Because we are left with, yeah, we can kind of get off, squeeze off like three SRM launcher was the end, and we are left with a ton afterwards. So we could stick on another small laser. So durability, armor's 1,000. Yeah, we're pretty much topping out. What we can do, heat efficiency, that's pretty bad, isn't it? Firing everything. It's not pretty bad, it's really bad. I can maybe make room for a couple of heat sinks. That way we're only building 12 heat, firing all of the things. I could drop down to 960, that would be the same armor as the Kintaros. The other thing I can do is, because we've only got these 2 SRM6s, I could pull the 6s and we just go with 20 tubes. And we run like that. That OCD is going to bug me. So that's 40 damage. It's more than 40 damage. It's 48 damage, as much as a vanilla SRM6. That leaves us 2.5 tons. So we can pull the small laser and we can run 3 heat sinks and still have 1,000 armor. That feels pretty good to me. So we alpha strike 70 heat if we fire absolutely everything. I don't have any heat exchangers left, do I? No, okay, that's fine. I confirm that 4 days.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
So all of that work is going to be finished well in advance of us landing on our next planet. Let's go have a look.
By your command.
And we hope for some good contracts over here. Okay, what's going on here?
That work order you submitted is complete.
Okay, that's all of our work orders done. No travel events either.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
So we can keep things at 0. We're okay for cash.
Waypoint reached, Commander.
Okay, let's have a look in the store. Come on, Star League stuff. Griffin 1N. That's not even the Star League Griffin. A Hunchback part, Locust, Shadowhawk part. Imperator and Defiance AC5s, Imperator AC10. Plus 50 crit laser, 25 crit. Okay, well, here's something. We've got the X1 AP equipment that does the area sensor lock, and the X1 ECM equipment, so we can have a spare if our I might buy both of those.
New equipment available.
So we'll have a spare ECM generator if our Cyclops gets chomped, or maybe we want to build a different ECM mech. So not quite what we were looking for, but let's have a look at the contracts. Well, nothing for the Lyrans. Let's see. We can do an urban battle, a desert battle, and that's for pirates, and that's versus the Free Worlds League, and that's versus the Free Worlds League. So we can kind of interleave those missions. So we're at max rep with the Free Worlds League, so we'll be able to knock our rep down by no more than 20 with the pirate contract, and then we'll be able to do the Free Worlds League one and get it straight back up, and so on and so forth. So 4 scale, capture base, Badlands. It's got a big salvage on it. So we're doing a hit on a Free Worlds lockup where they've stuffed some spans. I mean, look at the max salvage here. I feel like it's a bit tougher than 4 skulls. This might be 4.5. Whereas it's a capture base, there will be turrets factored into the difficulty. So I don't think I'm going to go max salvage on this. We're going to go for a bit of salvage We lose 10 rep, that's fine. Yeah, half and half. So we won't need the Cyclops. Let's pull in the Last Rites Atlas. One thing I should be thinking about after the travel time and the previous mission is how's Medusa doing for XP?
Ready for orders.
Still a ways off. Cool Shot Mastery.
I'm ready.
We didn't use Falcon, did we? Noble
Aye, aye.
is fine, and we were using Popo, who's all 10s, and Apex,
Aye, aye.
who's a little ways off, Gunnery 9 or Piloting 9. Okay, so straight in then. So Medusa in the Cyclops, yeah. So we swap the Cyclops out for that. And I want someone, yeah, Falcon. We'll bring Falcon in. Yep, I think we're all good with that. Let's get this mission done. So if you're watching the stream, feel free to say hi in the chat. Offer advice, helpful or otherwise. But if you just want to quietly enjoy, then that's fine too. So if it's a capture base, there's a decent chance that we won't spawn. If there's reinforcements, they won't spawn until we capture it, so we can take our time leveling the turrets from a safe distance before we trigger the turrets. It's interesting, they're just talking about the Grey Death Legion being founded in 3024. Because there's that Grey Death Red Hunt flashpoint now, I guess that dates us at kind of like 3025, maybe 3026. Anyway, that's by the by. Let's go up and attack that facility.
Try not to fall down. Don't want sand and dust clogging your joints.
Yeah, so we don't have a whole lot of cover to work with. If we had jump jets, we'd be able to get up there, but we don't. And yeah, I'm not sure we can squeeze up the side of that path there. If we loop round, we don't really have cover here. Again, if you have jump jets, you can get up into here and have cover and shoot down. So we are just going to have to slug our way through and basically all hide in this little patch of cover, I think. Alright. If we do come this way, yeah, there's not much to work with. I have a feeling when reinforcements come, they come from somewhere over here. Well, let's get to it. We should have enough to not have to worry too much about what the Op4 is bringing.
On my way.
On the move.
Just see if we're going to trigger them here. Okay, we do.
I've got something.
Onward.
Move order confirmed.
Roger.
Like if they want to come to us through that rough terrain, that would suit me down to the ground. 65, 65. Nothing too scary. Let's reserve. Yeah, this is feeling like another 3.5 scale mission. Alright.
Commander?
I think we're just moving up and bracing.
I live to serve.
Falcon, we can move. I'm not sure if we can sensor lock. No, looks like we're just out of range there.
Rolling.
Aye, aye. We'll go.
A lightning
Ready for
assault,
orders.
this ain't.
Hot damn, let's do this!
Okay, there we go.
Reporting heavy damage.
There's our first contact. So we've got 80 resolve. They've got no damage reduction.
Aye, aye.
Let's keep moving up towards cover.
Confirmed.
That's vigilance. And then below this guy, center torso away.
Firing a full salvo. Tango down.
Okay, so we've got a C4 there. Medusa.
Waiting for orders.
You can drop some RMs on him.
Commander?
Ivan's sprinting doesn't quite get us in. So we're just going to move up and brace.
Acknowledged.
Standing by.
We do have enough for a vigilance here. Let's do it in sprint. I just want to get
Copy that.
up so we've got all of our heavy hitters in the fray as soon as possible. Okay, yeah, that catapult, we can move before it doesn't have bulwark, so we could actually just move and kill that catapult.
Orders?
Oh, we can't quite get there with
Commander?
a move. Noble can. Okay. Up you go, Noble.
Affirmative.
What are we looking at? Just over 200, so if all the if all the large lasers hit, then the SRM should
Firing on
finish the
target.
job. Of course, I say that. Not everything hits. We wouldn't have done enough even had that 30 damage one hit.
Yes, Commander.
So Apex, yeah, you can move up, but you've got a Gauss rifle. We don't want to be too close.
I await your command.
Well, Falcon's not really been hit.
I'm going.
Let's give that catapult the business and hope something hits center torso. Oh, no, we don't do it.
Reporting critical hit.
9 left there. So he's not braced. He's probably going to take a little bit of flak now. Okay, well they're still going in on Highlander, who I need to rotate out of the line of fire when we can.
Awaiting orders.
You're in a little bit of
Moving to
danger
position.
of getting punched here, but nothing's really a dangerous melee fighter. Yeah, this should be fine. Something's hitting that center torso.
Confirmed.
There we go.
Tango down.
So we've got a sensor lock there, and we've got a heavy LRM turret.
Yes, Commander.
Medusa, what can you do about it? Not enough, I'm reckoning. I'm thinking.
Heading out.
Yep. And we'll soften it up. Take it out next turn. Swarms of LRMs
Hot damn, let's
hitting
do
Apex.
this.
Okay, so Falcon can go.
Yes, Commander.
So let's go here.
Moving to position.
We're in cover. And see if we can end that
May
crit
I
draw.
interest you in some melting armor?
That looked pretty promising. Yep, there we go.
Hostile eliminated.
Okay, time to definitely pull Noble back.
Light damage. Holding firm. Aye aye.
So, yep, Apex. Oh, she's not quite doing it. Those Gauss rifles just going wayward. One structure left. All right.
Good to go.
We're taking this down, right? Yep. Okay, well, let's multi-target. A and B. A can have the 4 damage one, and B can have the 6 damage LRMs.
Confirmed.
Come on, somewhere around the center torso, scatter in. There we go.
Objective complete. You're clear to move on.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, so yeah, I think we just brace with Noble, bleed
No
off the heat.
retreat.
I don't want Noble going first.
I'm receiving you.
Falcon, I want you to vigilance, and then we are just going to move up,
I'm walking here.
and we'll sensor lock this guy.
Sensors locked on.
Heavy shredder turret, that's fine.
Standing by.
From back here, Noble, you can dump 4 large lasers on it. And then just stay where you are. And Medusa, you can start moving up.
On it.
And we'll just put one flight of LRMs in.
Target destroyed.
So if we can avoid scouting the, the depot whilst still sensor
I'm your
locking
spaniel.
turrets, I don't think that's going to get us there, is it? Gotta be here. Oh, that was a sprint. Okay. We're going to watch for possible reinforcements. Gun emplacements for point defense. Okay. Oh man, I meant to sensor lock with Falcon. I sprinted instead.
Roger that.
Start moving down.
Affirmative.
Need to push into that cover, and we can sprint up here with Medusa.
Location confirmed.
Come on, people, let's make it happen.
Okay, so
Will
Falcon.
be done.
We can vigilance. Move. Here.
I'm your spaniel.
There's that other turret. Sensor lock this one.
I've got a sensor lock.
And then
Awaiting
Noble
orders.
can move up.
Copy that. Copy
Take
that.
these down. And then we can trigger the enemy reinforcements just to avoid as much as possible reinforcements turning up at the worst time for us. Okay, so yeah,
Standing
Medusa.
by.
I guess we can fire the PPC.
Got it. That one's gone.
And
Yes, Commander.
Apex, we can sprint up into the trees. Great, so that even that didn't trigger the reinforcements, so it's probably only now when we go into the capture zone that that's happening.
I'm here.
So Falcon. Okay, we no need to sensor lock. We can just see it. And we're okay for AC-10 rounds, aren't we? May as well vigilance because we've got the resolve. And Noble,
Standing by.
I'm happy with sprinting you up into the trees.
Roger that.
Receiving you.
Medusa, you're in a good spot there. You just drop that turret. And next up,
That turret is gone.
I've got eyes
Okay,
on
enemy
hostile
contacts.
reinforcements. They're heading your way.
over here. Kind of expected. Oh, and here. That's a little worse. Yep, that is in fact really bad.
Yeah.
So let's move here, spin round,
Copy that.
and let's think, yeah, Noble.
I'm ready.
It's definitely more important, for, I think, Apex to take some of
Copy
the
that.
attention.
Moving out.
And Falcon, I need you to think about sprinting up here to help
Rolling.
Medusa. Okay, here we go. Who's going first? Okay, breaching shot with that LRM, that's fine. But yeah, there's no cool salvage here. Meh. Okay,
Standing
Falcon,
by.
you can move up.
Moving to position.
We might just headshot this Black Knight before he does anything.
Acknowledge.
Try for the high roll. There we go. That's what it's
Enemy
about.
down.
You thought you could surprise us?
So far, so good.
What's that quick draw doing? Some shots on Medusa. Medusa hadn't taken any fire yet, so by all means.
I'm showing minor damage. Aye, aye.
So fair heat spike. Let's see if we can get to the center torso via the side torso. No. Okay, well, we do blow off a side torso.
That hit something good.
Take away its medium laser and LRM-10. Apex,
Commander,
you move here.
confirmed.
Embrace, presumably they're coming. And Noble, I'm happy for you to just
Commander,
brace.
no retreat.
We can take the breaching shot.
Systems holding.
Ready for orders. I'm walking here.
I think I'm quite happy for Falcon. Just to alpha strike the side of this quick draw. It's not looking good for him. There we go.
Tango down.
Okay, around the corner they come. And 60% damage reduction means that really
Damage minimal.
they're not going to do much. That guy's already gone, hasn't he? Okay, Noble.
Awaiting orders. Moving to position.
Don't have the SRMs in range, so this isn't ideal, but we have plenty
Taking
of
the
resolve
top.
to keep trying. Didn't hit the head anyway.
Standing by.
Go, go, Gadget Gauss rifle.
Taking the shot.
Oh, one of the Gausses missed on the 95% as well. Okay, we did clip
Scored
the
a
head
critical
with an
hit.
SRM.
Orders.
And yeah, we may as well just stay here and rain LRMs down. Didn't crit the ammo though.
Targets.
Do we have
taken
plus crit
critical.
on these?
Hot damn, let's do this.
Alright, they're like they're just firing one breaching shot
Damage minimal.
LRM from behind cover, don't they?
Waiting for orders.
Send Falcon up to get some shots from above. Yeah, we're still
Taking
holding.
minimal damage.
Oh, ace piloting away. Alright. It's like that, is it?
Awaiting orders.
Apex, can we go hunting?
Commander.
No, well, it's vigilance. And we're going to sprint, see if we can get vision on them. Oh, we can't. Alright, we're just going to get close then.
Affirmative.
And we've got enough resolve for
Standing by.
vigilance on Apex as well. We're just going to rush him.
Roger that.
Yep.
And Medusa, let's continue to make that Thunderbolt's life miserable. Oof, still don't crit the ammo.
Reporting critical hit.
Come on, people, let's make it happen.
Let's see.
Aye, aye.
We can potentially take that catapult out before it does anything.
On the move.
Let's go for it.
Target locked.
So, we did not hit
Target's
with
taking a critical hit.
any of the SRMs, which is a shame.
Aye, aye.
We've got Falcon to go, but Falcon's not doing anything. This Thunderbolt has gone. We're just firing from the side with everything for an alpha strike. Might step forward a bit actually, if we're doing that.
Roger that.
We are a bit close to that Thunderbolt, but
Target confirmed. Reporting critical hit.
okay, so they're unsteady.
Commander?
Barely hit.
So that hurt a bit.
Good to go.
Let's multi-target then. A and B. A is going to hit the 6 damage one and B the 4 damage.
Roger that.
Not enough.
Hot damn, let's do this.
We are taking a little bit of unnecessary damage here.
Barely hit, Commander.
Our turn. Falcon, can you
Ready
get
for
any
orders.
sort of shot? You can. Great.
Acknowledged.
We'll just go into the center torso this way.
Firing.
Phew, nick of time.
Farewell, sweet prince.
I was worried that Thunderbolt was going to get to
Yes,
punch
Commander.
me. We just stay where we are. Take the head off. I mean, we'd probably kill him as
Roger
well.
that.
Yep.
Target eliminated.
So now we just have to capture the depot with friendly mechs.
Move order confirmed. Affirmative.
I'm going.
Moving out.
Confirmed.
On my way.
On my way.
Got it.
Okay, there we go.
Mission successful.
All sorted. Again, another disappointment on the salvage. I'm really, I mean, I might regret this at some point, but I'm really hoping that one of these contracts is going to roll its difficulty or higher so that we see some assault mechs. At least I didn't go max salvage on that one. This was allegedly a 4-skull mission without 4 strength. It felt much easier than 4 skulls. I guess it was just the way they you can take them apart piecemeal. Wow, we get 2 cool large lasers. some good LRMs. We've got plenty of good LRMs. I suppose we should finish these Thunderbolts because that's, you know, pretty good money. Another plus 10 damage medium laser, plus 4 damage SRM6, cockpit mod. Yeah, I might roll these anyway. I do need a cockpit mod. Stability damage gyro is okay. I'm not sure if I pick that over a plus 10 damage medium laser. And bonus DFA damage is alright, but I'm not really contemplating doing a DFA ever. Plus 4 damage SRM6, that's a hell of a weapon. And we do have a lot of plus 10 damage medium lasers already, so yep, let's go with that, see what we get. We do finish one of those Thunderbolts anyway. We get a couple of the cool LRMs and the diverse optics medium laser if we didn't get the Magna one. So even with no assault mechs there, that was a reasonable salvage return, and hopefully everything after this is harder with better mechs in the Op4. And that's where I have to wrap up for today. So if you've been watching, thanks for watching. I'm just going to go and spend the experience on the mech warriors who can spend it. I think even with 2,000 there, I have a ways to go.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Thunderbolt goes in the mech bay, well, in the storage rather. And
Awaiting orders.
Apex, oh yeah, you get bonus to your unsteady threshold, so you're much more
Training
stable.
confirmed,
That's good. And
Commander?
Falcon's a long way off.
Yep.
Medusa needs another 500.
Commander?
And Noble needs like another 1,500. So one more mission and we can up both of those. So it was Noble, Medusa, Apex and Falcon, yep. Okay, well that's it for now. If you've been watching, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'll be online again around 4:30 UK time for a bit. And don't know when next, probably tomorrow morning, about 7:15 UK time for a bit. Get that pre-work streaming. So if you want to kill some time, there's all of the past episodes of this career on YouTube. Just search for the Commuter Zombie and Battletech, and the links in the Twitch description. And other than that,